Hello, good day. Today we're going to have another lesson and we're going to discuss theme and how do we identify that in a work of fiction. A work of fiction could be a short story or a long novel or a novella. Theme is defined as a main idea or an underlying meaning of a literary work. It could be stated directly or indirectly. Through themes, writers give readers an insight into how the world works. It also makes us understand how the writers view human life and experiences. A novel, because it is a long work, may have one major theme, a theme that keeps on repeating itself, a recurring one, or several other minor themes. So, what are the common examples of themes? Very general examples of themes are abstract ideas or notions like love, courage, or death. However, a work of fiction almost always had a very specific stand about a notion or an idea. So, for example, a short story could describe love as beautiful. Love is beautiful. But another short story could describe love as destructive. So it is imperative that you identify and you pinpoint the specific stand regarding the general notion, regarding the abstract notion. What kind of love is being presented in a work of fiction? Is it love that is beautiful or love that is destructive? Identify that. Similarly, courage, for example, a general theme, could be described in one novel as safe environment fosters courage. The one that creates the courageous person is actually the safe environment. However, it is also possible that within that same novel, there are also circumstances, there are settings or dialogues or characters that exemplify the opposite. Harsh circumstances make a person courageous. It's actually the harsh circumstances that created the courageous person or the courageous character. Alright? So, it is possible that within one novel, within one literary work, there is a discussion of two conflicting definitions, two conflicting ideas regarding one theme. And it is important that you pinpoint at least one of those ideas. Death can also be described as something that is freeing, or it could be hell. So a literary work has a very specific stand, has a very specific opinion about these ideas. And it is our job to identify that specific stand, to identify that specific idea. How do we identify that? In fiction, we identify that idea by looking at the literary devices such as the character, plot, dialogues, and setting, etc. Now let's have an example. So we would know how to do this in action. This is an extract from the short story of Ernest Hemingway, which is The Old Man and the Sea. Let's read it. When the old man saw him coming, he knew that this was a shark that had no fear at all and would do exactly what he wished. He prepared the harpoon and made the rope fast while he watched the shark come on. The rope was short as it lacked what he had cut away to lash the fish. The old man's head was clear and good now, and he was full of resolution, but he had little hope. It was too good to last, he thought. He took one look at the great fish as he watched the shark close in. It might as well have been a dream, he thought. I cannot keep him from hitting me, but maybe I can get him. Then Tuso, he thought. Bad luck to your mother. Alright, in this extract we have three characters. We have the old man, a fisherman. We have the fish, the one that he's trying to capture. And we have the shark. The shark, who we don't know who is the target. The target could be the fish or the old man himself, right? So we have three natures, three embodiment of nature that are fighting and struggling against each other. So a general theme could be man versus nature, right? But we need to be very specific and identify the idea. So here we could say that a man struggles against nature, with all of them fighting for their survival. Every one of them actually had valid motivations. The old man needs to catch the fish in order to stay alive because he needs that for nutrition. The fish needs to get away in order to stay alive. The shark also needs the fish in order to stay alive. All of them are struggling against each other. But you can't blame them because they're not necessarily evil. All of them had valid motivations and all of them just wanted to survive. So you have theme, but you have a very complex and nuanced theme, specific theme right below. A main idea, a man struggles against nature, with all of them fighting for survival. Okay? So that's how you identify a theme. Let's have another example. This one is something that I've written. Colors of life. I stretched, shaking the last vestiges of sleep. I went to the kitchen to cook. Beads of rice trickled and tinkled, their whiteness almost merging with the silver of the rice cooker. 2 eggs were cracked, their yellows and whites forming a concoction. Onions and tomatoes were chopped, mixing purples with greens and oranges. Outside, the road was quiet. Not a passerby was walking. The aura of busyness was faint and untraceable. The long parole of red and green swirled ever so slowly, dancing atop a lonely road. In 9 months, what was once a bustling street metamorphosized. The grays of the somber atmosphere were palpable. A parole is a decoration that we put during the Christmas celebration. All right, colors of life. It's actually very simple. And to me, the very general theme is the simplicity of life. But there is a specific idea that the extracts seem to say. Life has beauty in simple things. Even a simple ingredients like tomatoes and eggs and rice cooker and rice is beautiful and colorful. So life has beauty in simple things. All right? Main idea. Okay, so here are the references that I have used. All right, so that's theme, and that's the main idea of a work of fiction. All right, so I hope that that has helped you, and when you're analyzing a work of fiction, please keep the pointers that I have mentioned in this video in mind. Good luck! I'm Herbal Santiago. I'm a writer, I'm a teacher, and I am creating video lessons. So if you want to know more and be notified of the next video lessons that I'm creating, click the subscribe button. And that's it. Thank you so much for today. These lessons are specifically created for my students, but I also figured out that apart from my students, other students can also learn. So good luck. I also had other video lessons in this YouTube channel, so just search for it and hopefully that they help you. All right, have a good day ahead of you. Bye.